Everybody, it's Friday.
Friday.
We counted you down to the weekend here on Blind Guy.
His wife.
They're like live. We're here with you with our special edition on Fridays of YouTube Yellow Pages, the trivia game show, where we introduce you to fabulous content creators as we answer questions all about my personal journey when it comes to diabetes, to help you to see what you can do to improve your health,
your business.
And your wealth. Now, today we're going to introduce you to the content of a fabulous doctor. His name is Dr. Milton Mills.
Keep in mind, this is a talk show, so we are going to be talking in various segments. You can be a part of those segments, whether you're live or on the replay. So, what are we talking to Dr. Mills about today? Well,
we're not talking about we're talking about Dr. Mills, not talking to him, but we're going to bring him in. He's going to come in and talk about all the reasons that we the things that we can do to replace or to avoid eating dairy, and the reasons why. And we're going to talk about those, answering some fun trivia questions as we move along. Of course,
it's game day.
It's game day today. I have our food race today, so you'll be chance to get hot dogs, hamburgers, or whatever it is that you're going to be in these races to see who can actually be a winner.
I don't know, Corey. We have a lot of guys here starting out in the chat. We didn't even say thank you to our sponsors, but my point is, instead of a food, our early bird race might be like a motorbike or something different. Since we got a lot of guys here.
So before we get to our early bird race, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors.
Unmuted sponsors. Thank you all for choosing us. We have sponsors. Let's hear from them.
Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks.
Thank you, David and Christine Brooks.
Back every week.
Supreme sponsors, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University.
Buzz 99
Supreme sponsors, JBWR. Check out his YouTube channel.
Thank you, JBWR. Thank you.
Supreme sponsors, Over the Top WME. Check out her YouTube channel.
That's not what that stands for.
You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
That's all you got to do. Visit blindguyhiswife.com. What do you say, Corey? Because we've got folks in here. I don't know why Black Tropical is saying fried rabbit, but let's get there. East Dad is here too. Let's get into the first race. All of the people that are here right now, before we open the show with our official opening created by Real Talk with Intavi, I say we enter all of these folks into the first game of today.
Let's do the first place foul.
First place foul, meaning they will be ducks. All right. All right. So that means if you all are ducks, all we have to do is put you in here and let's see how we're going to do this. Corey, for expeditious reasons, let's make them either Santa people or bunnies, because Black's Tropical is here, or the motorcycles, because all the guys are here.
Okay, let's go ahead and do the first. Let's go ahead and do the motorcycles. You seem excited about the motorcycles. I'll go with the motorcycles.
I am. So the way this works is, for those of you that are here right now,
this is for the roughest rider.
The roughest rider. Is that what we're calling this?
Yeah, this is the roughest rider.
Okay, so that means that we are going to put you into a 30-second race because we appreciate you being here early. You are going to get the first place foul.
No, roughest rider.
Oh, the roughest rider, Mary Made Poju. She just made it in to the Rough Rider competition. So you're in the race as well. I'm going to pull it up here so that way we can see, before we get the show started, who was here first. And this way, even if you lose the rest of today, you were winners right now. Is that a good way to say it or no?
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Oh, to say even if you lose later?
If you lose later, if you're a loser later, you're a winner right now.
All right, so let's go for it. I am going to see who is going to do this. All right. My Renaissance grandma is saying, hey, everybody, because she's in the race. She was the first person here. So boom, already. JBWR has hashtag the home team. Let's go, Corey. How do we start this race? What do you want to say?
I'll say DMX. And then y'all go ahead and you'll start the race.
All right.
Because he was the roughest of the Rough Riders. Are you ready?
Ready.
DMX.
And that's how we go?
Yep.
Oh. All right. We got Mary Mother. Pull it out. Hunt, Black. Why is it so loud? What's going on with the music? Let me turn it down. All right. Oh, Tori's up there. Okay, Miriam is somehow leading the race. Tori is second. Flax is third. Audrey is pulling up. Oh, wait. Minecraft, East Dad. Somebody was falling back. David Hunt was falling back. Now he's coming back up. So it's Trash Can Waves. East Dad is coming back. Tori.
Come on, Trash Can. Come on, Trash Can.
David Hunt. What? Wow.
Hunting boys.
Why are you flexing on folks like that?
Hunting boys, the roughest of the rough riders in our early bird race. So congratulations, David Hunt.
David Hunt got first place. Black Tropical was hoping they would get in there. Where to Begin Homestead came in just after we started the race, but don't worry, Trash Can Waves, you did end up in third place. He was saying, go, go, go. That's how you got the top three. Encourage yourself. You know, that's the only thing you can do.
Who was dead last?
Oh, it looks like it might have been East Dad. Let me scroll down and make sure we didn't miss anybody. Hey, Gracie Carey Mission, so glad to have you here early to see some of these early races. And so let's see what's happening with the lineup. David Hunt is first, Marion second, third, Trash Can Waves, the top three. Audrey Willis, Philip Waldo Jr., they made the top five. Then we got Black Tropical, East Dad, Talk with Tori, Lioncrest Outdoors, Gardening. And then Zan the Man, they made it to the top 10. And then poor Renaissance Grandma.
What? Vanessa Buckner.
Yeah, man. It didn't go well for her. But, you know, somebody has to be the last place. So that's the place that she took. Miriam was cheering. How do we get this show started, Corey?
Let's go.
Wow, I was getting close.
Let's go. Let's start the show with our Real Talk with Entirely Designed intro.
All right, let's go. Thank you guys for being here. Keep holding, Corey. Thank you guys for being here. We're excited to start the show. Let's go.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
It's white.
Hey everybody, I'm Corey the Blind Guy.
I'm his wife, LaQuita Marie.
Together we let you enter our life
live
every hump day. Bang, 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 bang.
I knew you know what? It's Friday, but Corey, calm down.
That's Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And as part of our Friday fun, we always have our YouTube Yellow Pages trivia game show. Where all along the way, as we introduce you to a fabulous content creator, we are also enjoying asking fun trivia questions and getting you guys to answer, in addition to having all of our fun races that we have. At the end of the episode, there's always our great plant-based treat of the day. So we're going to be doing that as we introduce to you all along the way someone that lines up with our vision of health,
business,
and wealth. It is Dr. Milton Mills.
Absolutely.
Dr. Milton Mills is a world-renowned plant-based doctor. He has published books. He's got his own website. He's done lots of speeches and lectures around the world. So we're going to introduce you to some of his concepts today, Dr. Milton Mills.
So is this where I should show maybe his website or anything at all?
You can show his website and let's show him videos. We can show some actually video footage where we're actually listening to that we learned, because Dr. Mills has plenty of great information.
Oh, well, it's too late. I already had his website kind of pulled up.
Okay.
You know, and so there he is right there, Dr. Milton Mills. Welcome to Plant-Based Nation. We don't want to scare anybody because, you know, I already told you we do have Where to Begin Homestead. He said you all are so fun. And then Cena Renee is here saying Grand Rising, Blind Guy's wife, and everyone else here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Calm down, Blurch. The bang bangs got you lit. That's Renaissance Grandma. I agree.
Guys, we're introducing you to Dr. Mills and other physicians. Of course,
did I tell you Wally's here too? Yeah, Wally here. He's not even cutting up yet. So I don't know. Wally, we're going to put you in a race soon and very soon. So that way, you know, me and you don't have to fight today. We always have so much fun fighting on the in these YouTube streets. Oh, Galen Knight is here too. Thank you, Gail. Our moderator, best moderator on YouTube. I mean, well, other than Philip Waldo Jr. and David Hunt and Trash Can't Wait. I'm going to stop saying names because, you know, then we got to do this. Hey, good to see you, Abby Karka. Thank you for that. And Dale is driving and listening, so let's get into it.
So again, we're sharing the information with Dr. Mills. Last week was Dr. Neil Bernard, and we'll be sharing the information with other doctors because it's part of my journey. Now I'm diabetic, and I've been diabetic for a long time, not managing it well. But now that we're living a plant-based lifestyle, and I'm more committed to the plant-based lifestyle, we're on that journey to see just how well the plant-based lifestyle helps to reverse the diabetes.
Yes.
Had a great conversation with my own physician from Dr. Loomis from the Game Changers movie. He actually was very encouraging and very well versed in how to actually talk and encourage his patients to continue to do. He definitely didn't want to put on medication. He wants to beat it with food, treat it with food. That's
and
what
we are going to see them next week when we're working at Veg Fest, and there'll be like a whole bunch of good stuff there. And we'll meet him, the famous Dr. Loomis from Game Changers. But today we're talking about
Dr. Milton Mills.
So I say let's get into today's topics, so that because we still didn't tell them to give a thumbs up, we still didn't give them a sneak peek at plant-based treats.
Because I gotta say, this broadcast is viewer supported by members like you. So that you can be part of the Blind Guy's Wife for Life home team, just remember to bum rush the buttons.
That is where
like, share, subscribe. That's what young told him to say.
Yes, hit the thumbs up. Give us a vote of confidence and let other people know this information will be great for them.
And it helps
well.
helps people that need this information the most to find it easy.
Yes.
So you can also go to blindguyswife.com, and that's our website. You can learn more about us, see our schedule. You can actually get our download of Three Little Pigs remix.
Yes. So when you're there on blindguyhiswife.com and you're scrolling around, what happens is you see this story that Corey wrote. So of course, Cassandra Dominic is here, Corey, putting in hashtag the home team.
All right.
So far we've had one race for the early birds, and people like Cassandra coming in, putting in hashtag the home team. They are going to also get into the race. So for, first place pony, because my Renaissance grandma had first place officially. All right, Oink Yeah, the Three Little Pigs remix. We've told this story several times. Black Tropical loves it. They're saying Oink Yeah because they do have the download. It's a 30-minute listen. And what else would you say about it, Corey?
It's complete with sound effects. I mean, it's like PBS as a digital download.
Yeah, so
it's
if
a
you need
PBS podcast that we're offering. Listen, that's the quality of it. Got the sound effects, got original music that was composed by a friend of mine who's a great musician, Mr. Michael Jenkins. The original lyrics to songs and parodies that I wrote myself. And I do all the character voices from the women to the males, the female to male. I got them all in there.
So it's a lot of fun, but
tribute to Don Cornelius from Soul Train, and a tribute to Little Richard, the king of rock and roll.
Absolutely. So but we always say, if you're looking to have somebody sit down, then, whether it's an adult or a child, put this on, it works. So I'm just going to scroll up on the same page, right past how you become a sponsorship, how you become a sponsor, sponsorship opportunities and everything, because that video is there as well. So I'm just going to scroll right up to buy me a coffee. Support the production. Click the green coffee cup.
So she can say,
what you doing?
And then I can say, girl, don't fit me. Don't see me stir it like coffee. Bang, bang, bang.
Look at those bangs in it. You know what? Okay. Wally is saying the fix is in the rig team. You know what, Wally? Just because you're here, I'm an island gal. You are Haitian. David Hunt is Trinidadian. Gracie Carey Mission is in Kenya. So far we have more people that are from the islands than are Nigerian or anything, because Mary Madipoju is here, but she's Nigerian. So we do appreciate you, Wally. We do appreciate you, Miriam Adepoju and Gracie Carey Mission. But y'all, call y'all friends, okay? Gracie, call your Kenyan friends. Tell them get on here so I can be Kenyan today.
Tell a friend.
That's it. Do what Miriam Adepoju would say. Now, I ain't pressed outdoors. He is laughing at David, saying he's not here to say finally it's not rigged. That's Wally, right? But all we're saying, you all, if you're here, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Of course, when you are there at Buy Me a Coffee, on the website, you can click the green coffee cup, click the widget. You can choose 1 coffee, 3 coffees, 5 coffees, or you can just type in 25 coffees, which is what we do since Corey has not been able to see for over 25 years now. He is blind, his eyes don't work. That's why I do a lot of the reading. Corey can't read print. He just listens to it. He can read. He can spell, all that good stuff. See how you're supporting the production. It's a nonprofit, 501c3 nonprofit organization. That's where all the proceeds go to, our parent organization, Odd to Fun. And of course, see who else has also gotten coffees here. I'm just rolling all over the place, Corey. What in the world? Let's get out of here. Let's get to the next game because, Miriam I told you, she's the one Nigerian that's in here. And Dale Homestead is here. I told you she's driving and listening. But she's just North Carolinian. And I know you love North Carolina because that's where your people are from.
Folks, the best folks.
But Pure Pondering has hashtag the home team in there. And she's wondering, good morning, everyone. Hey there. Hey, Coach Remy, too.
Hey, Coach Remy. Back in Belgium, right?
So, yeah, but he's Rwandan. So, okay. I need more people from one country because Coach Remy is here. Mary Mighty told you is laughing. And so, look, we are here to get this game day going. Which game should we do next, Corey? Hey, thank you so much, Miriam. Please share. Tell a friend.
Well, we're going to ask our first question as we get ready for the first place pony drawing.
Okay.
So, are you ready? Can we get the horses to run, or we got to use one of the other characters?
Oh, okay. So for the first place pony, they actually get horses today?
Yeah, horses. Yep.
Wow. Okay. You know that Crypto Lead, she does crypto, but she is now Next Gen Investor also.
Right, Next Gen Investor. That big Crypto Lead changed her name to Next Gen Investor because she kept coming in last in the races. She said, how can I be Crypto Lead and I'm coming in crypto last?
All right, so we'll see how it works. Okay, I got it. Andale is showing love. And look at Dave. Look, see, this is why I should not have never said that you can't see, but you can read, you can spell, but not print. David Hunt, you hear that double talk about him seeing? That's Philip Waldo Jr. They always say you can see. And I'm waiting for Cassandra Dominic to say, wait, Corey can see? She always says that.
Guys, go ahead and enter in hashtag the home team to enter into this first place pony derby.
They're getting it in there.
Let's also go ahead and start asking the first question.
Oh, okay, because the fix is not in. These are not rigged races, rigged games, or anything. Next Gen Investor is laughing at you. But the first person in the chat today, my Renaissance grandma, does have hashtag the home team. Yes, and of course, Coach Remy is chatting it up. So here is the first question for today's YouTube Yellow Pages game show. Now, we try to keep it easy on you all. So we told you that Corey's diabetic and all of that. So here's the first question. To help reverse his diabetes, Corey switched to non-dairy foods and improved which things? So which of those things did it improve for Corey when he switched to non-dairy foods? Like we still eat butter, yogurt, cheese. We try not to eat it so much because it's still high in fat, just not as fat as the dairy version. So did him switching to non-dairy foods improve his cholesterol? Did it improve his listening? Did it improve his sinus issues? Did it improve his memory? Did it improve his stomach cramps? Or did it improve his bubble gut? And of course, you can always add more than one answer because there might be more than one answer here. Ooh, okay. We got folks answering already, Corey. You know, Cena Renee's apartment stead is still putting in hashtag the home team. Make sure you don't leave any spaces though. And why is Wally in there laughing? You know what? JBWR, one of our favorite sponsors, says bubble gut. It improved bubble gut. And y'all, look, we're going to leave it at that. We're not going to explain bubble gut because it comes in different forms. It has different situations with it. So,
I should say I was looking like some of the motorcycles and the rabbits and the sandwiches and stuff racing.
So, Cena Renee's apartment stead says cholesterol and improved cholesterol. Philip Waldo Jr. is giving out your government name. His government name is Corey Eagle Eye, right, David Hunt? Thank you, Gail at Night, for sending in Dr. Milton Mills affiliate link. Thank you for that, for his channel. Oh, Andale says everything. Andale, you think Corey's switching to non-dairy? See? Even Corey said, you know I was going to bring that up.
Nope.
Nope what?
It doesn't improve listening. That was the other one.
I'll read them all because Cassandra Dominic says sinus issues. Wealth Talk Productions, aka Wiley, that's his other channel. Wealth Talk Productions is where instead of talking trash, he talks about 4 different forms of wealth: time wealth, health wealth, financial wealth, and I always forget the 4th one.
Type it in the chat, Wiley.
Yeah, help us out. Anyways, he said cholesterol. Next Gen Investor said all of the above. It's a little weird to begin homestead. So Corey admitted listening is not one of them. So did it improve his cholesterol, his memory, his stomach cramps, his bubble gut, his sinus issues? Listening, cholesterol, memory, stomach cramps, bubble gut, sinus issues. Listening. So I've just, repeated them several times. Right. All right, JPWR saying bubble gut and cholesterol. And so Philip Waldo says it canceled his butt trumpet skills. Let's see. Talk with Tori is laughing, saying, yeah, bubble gut. Sinus issues, bubble gut. Okay. Cena Renee's apartment said the home team. Thank you for adding that in there. My Renaissance grandma has sinus in there. Social wealth. That's what it is. Thank you, Wealth Talk Productions. Social wealth. Time wealth, financial wealth, because he talks about social wealth is when you know someone, you also have those resources.
It's building that community, that network.
Yes, and we do appreciate you all for your network and building this community. We're all learning and growing together. Okay, Where to Begin Homestead says cholesterol and sinus. Audrey Willis says cholesterol and stomach cramps. So should I show them a clip from the video, or should I just give them the answer? Like, what do I do, Corey?
We'll just give them the answer since it's relatively neat. So all you are correct if you say it helped to relieve my bubble gut. Yes, it did. Stomach cramps to go along with the bubble guts. Yes, it did. Also, sinus issues that definitely reduced my sinus issues. But one of the big ones was that it helped me to lower my cholesterol. Dr. Milton said he was pretty pleased with my cholesterol. Still wants me to drop it by a couple of points. He said, but
I don't even know if I should read this, because Trash Can Waves and put up here something about if we need to understand bubble gut.
Let's say.
If you need to understand bubble gut, think of trying to transport a pan of greens house to house without spilling the juices.
That's a good comparison.
Oh my goodness.
But you gotta do it while you're running. The transport, you can't just be walking out running.
Well, he also put in hashtag the home team. Thank you for that. Your pondering put in cholesterol, memory and sinuses. Now finish giving us your answer, but beatbox it because we got people here.
Oh, this goes out to my #1 fan, Janky Ankle herself, Melissa Jameson. I have high cholesterol. I should have had.
Oh, yeah, it's down.
It's down several points. I can't remember the points.
Anything to do with inflammation, yes, pure pondering.
But it did help that I got off the dairy.
Yep, dairy helps. Getting off of it helps inflammation. Anything to do with inflammation.
So I'm not running through the house holding my butt because I got bubble guts. All right.
Wouldn't listening, this is what Next Gen Investor says, she got a PhD. She knows what she's talking about. And it's a PhD in nutrition. But wouldn't listening improve when sinuses are good?
I can say that when, especially when you think about the link between the sinuses and sinus passages in the ears, like it may cause your hearing to get a little bit better. So I can see that, but listening and hearing is actually detecting the sounds. Listening is paying attention to what the message is.
So Corey's just not paying attention.
Yeah, I ain't paying attention to the message.
Trash Can Waves is laughing at you, Corey. Thank you, Gail, for reminding everybody to click the like button. So are we ready for the giveaway, the first place pony?
You got horses?
Well, because they put in hashtag the home team, I put them into the regular giveaway, and then the random, the original unrigged, unbiased, and I will put them in the horses so we can have 2 chances for first place ponies since folks fight over it so much. Okay.
Here we go. Here's the Preakness that we're running right now.
Corey's hero was Daddy Clump at the dinner table, Philip said. And Pure Pondering says, listening does improve when you feel better. If you feel icky, you can't pay attention.
True. Good job, Pure Pondering.
See, Next Gen. Yeah, we can ponder that. Next Gen. Even though you were joking, it looks like it's real. All right.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another run of the first place pony derby competition here at Blind Guy His Wife Their Life Live. All the jockeys are on the wheel and
They're
ready
in
to
here.
run. And they're off.
All right, we got Melissa Jameson, Wall Talk Productions, Next Talk, Next Gen, Talk with Tori Wiley, Black Tropical, Renee, Cena Renee, and the Man, JBWR, Cena Renee, Pure Ponder, Trashing Waves, Melissa Jameson, Letter, you know, Next Gen
Hey,
Investor.
Crypto Lead. Used to be Crypto Last. Next changed the name. Next Gen Investor is now the first place pony, but we're gonna run them again.
See what happens when you change your name, you all, you just level up. All you have to do is make small changes. Corey changed from eating dairy products to non-dairy products. He changed his situation. Crypto Lee changed to Next Gen Investor and has finally won. Just that easy. Wow, Trash, here's my freedom. What did we say? That he's singing freedom.
I guess freedom from the bubble guts is what he's talking about.
Oh,
But yeah,
yes.
you know,
Yeah.
and people ask me, what do you eat? You know, if you're not, I drink plenty of almond milk, soy milk, cereal, and there's soy-based ice creams, almond milk-based ice creams and yogurt. They're different plant-based
So
cheeses.
delicious. Their brand of ice cream. We're not saying you should eat ice cream because you should not. I mean, unless it's a party, don't eat it every day. You know, everything in moderation is what they say. So
Right? It is plant-based butter, so there's definitely a lot of things that we still enjoy and still eat, but we just do it the plant-based way. It's not dairy-based.
exactly. And speaking of non-dairy based, Well Talk Productions is in here. This ain't even speaking of non-dairy based because he just always talking about non-dairy. That's why I'm thinking of him. There's more to social wealth than just that, but what you mentioned is among the business side. Okay, I appreciate it. We're all learning together. Now everybody's congratulating Next Gen Investor because she won the first place pony, as you can see, right? However, we are about to put you all into I was about to say the twerk race. Why am I saying twerk? Anyways, maybe because I'm trying to read all these T's.
Wow.
No, it's Tamla and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday podcast that made me do it.
Hey, Tamla, what's going on?
Hey there, hello, how are you doing? So good to
Is
see
it the
you.
Tamla or the Taylor?
I know, right? I got a feeling it's the
Tamla. The Taylor.
I
It's the Taylor.
don't know. I'm gonna just call them Treat Talk Tuesday.
We're gonna bet. We're gonna guess. I think it's Tamla. What do you think?
I don't know. I have no look. I'm just clueless. Like I don't even know. Here's the thing: we are going to put them into what you said, the horse race.
Horses.
Okay. They're going to be horses. Okay. So basically, what we'll do with them is put everybody into a race, and we're going to show you though the next question first. TWP Popcorn is here. Hey, what's popping?
TWP popcorn.
Yes, and by the way, it is Taylor.
I was wrong.
So
Hey, Taylor, how you doing?
and so.
Oh, I got this for Taylor. Sorry, Mom.
Oh, they have
Yeah, sorry, Mom.
Tell why you're saying it.
Sorry, Mom. That's because her kids, she received a download of Oinky of the Three Pigs remix, and her children have worn it out. I'm surprised if the devices are still playing when they're going to use that song. And she said that's their favorite part of the story, where in the song where the mother pig is throwing the three pigs out, they all apologize and try to apologize, but she's not hearing it. So Country Pig says, sorry, Mom. And the Blues Pig says, yeah, sorry, Mom. And the Jazz Pig says, hey, sorry, Mama.
Oh, I thought he's the one that said sorry, Mama.
Well, Mama. Get the download, you can sell that to Bakersfield.
There you go. All right, so we are going to head into the next question. And then what are we doing?
So you can run the horses again before the next question.
Okay, got it. Let's get to it.
All right. The next question, the horses are ready to go?
Well, were we showing them the commercial? I mean, the question
Yeah, let's show them
first?
the question and then we can run the horses while they're
Right.
answering.
Yes, so that way they can be rooting for their folks and all of that. She says they're doing good. They love the Three Little Pigs story. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Trash Can Waves was talking about the Proud family, Corey, just so that you know. Remember he had those lyrics in there and he was saying, you can take my land, but you can't take my freedom. Congratulations, Braveheart. I didn't want to sing it because, you're not supposed to sing other people's songs on here. Philip, your name will be in the horse race if you did not see it in the other one. I saw it in the other one. And thank you, Marion, for letting us know to click the like. We appreciate that. Oh, they already answering. Cena Renee. Okay. She says calcium. So does Philip Walter Jr. Dr. Mills says dairy, like milk, cheese, butter, yogurt, ice cream, is good for which of these things? Vitamin D, hip fractures, calcium, or strong bones? My Renaissance grandma says all of them. JBWR says all of them. And so let's do the next race. We need Blockbuster again. That's trash can waste. Let's do the next race. And then we'll see. This is still for first place pony, remember. Then we will see who gets this answer right. But this time we're going to show you some video footage. So that way you'll kind of have a, back
from Dr. Mills himself.
Exactly. So this is another 30-second race, Corey?
Yes, another 30-second race.
All right. So let's do a 30-second race. You all are horses this time because we're still doing
first place pony.
Yes. So let's see. Everybody's in here. Oh, where to begin says vitamin D, calcium, and strong bones. Tamla says he would say all of those things. And thank you, Gail, for putting Dr. Milton Mills' link in there so people can always go and study for themselves. We don't want to be your information source. We want you to go to the doctors and the other folks. Wait a minute. Philip says most of them, and Pure Ponderer says, LaQuita, I'm kind of feeling like I'm cheating on these questions today, right? Because you already know. All right, so let's get to it. This is the second first place pony race. I'm just going to shuffle so that you all can see that your pony is really in there. All right, see, Andale is down first. I'm gonna shuffle again. And you can see, look, East Dad is in there. All of you are in there. So let's go for it. Corey, whenever you say ready, or horse race words.
All right.
Second first place pony.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the second first place pony drawing. This is the Kentucky Derby of the Triple Crown Series.
That's a lot of horses.
All the jockeys are mounted on their different horses and ready to ride. And they're off.
All right. Let's see who's gonna pull out ahead because East Dad is let's just get five. See Renee is actually pulling out. Next gen is in the middle. Okay, Pure Pondering is kind of first. Crazy. Okay, who's falling back? Poor David Hunt. He fell back last time. His grandma's falling back. Trash can falling back.
Come on,
Audrey.
Trash Can.
He falling back with Audrey. Oh wait, Abby is coming up. JBWR is falling back.
Come on, Trash Can.
Cena Renee, Gracie. Wait, Abby might be first. Abby is pulling ahead. Where to begin? The second. Line Crest is third. Ooh, Miriam Audrey. Philip says my horse is golden. Let's see exactly what happened on this race. I'm going to show you the lineup so we can let you know how you all fared. Abby was first. Treat Talk Tuesday, Tamala and Taylor.
Okay.
They were second. Where to Begin, Apartments Dead was third, so top three. And then we had Mary Madipoju and Lioncrest made it to the top five. Next, we had Gail at Night, Alyssa Jameson, aka Janky Ankle. I didn't put her in as Janky Ankle anymore. She's healing up. Black Tropical Homestead, Talk with Tori, and then Zane the Man made it to the top 10. Next, we have Cena Renee, Pure Pondering, TWP Popcorn, Audrey Willis, Cassandra Dominic, Wally, on Coach, Remy Fitness. Oh, I didn't put Wealth Talk Productions. Dang, Wally, don't ding me for that. I'll put them in. Next Gen Investor, East Dad, and then Gracie Curry Mission. They are in the top 20. And now let's see who's bringing up the rear. Trash Can is 21st. Philip Walter Jr. is 22nd. David Hunt is 23rd. Poor Ann Dale is 24th. She keeps being last today. My Renaissance Grandma is 25th. And JBWR, one of our favorite sponsors. He has a great channel, but it's not looking good here for racing.
So guys, we want to congratulate Abby Stalker Mom.
No, that's not her. It's a different Abby.
A different Abby.
Yeah,
Okay.
ABHI, different Abby. But Talk with Tori is saying congrats, and so is Cassandra Dominic. Why is he saying all the way? David Hunt.
I don't know.
Maybe you meant all the way in the back?
Trash Can Ways, I was cheering for you. I'm going to quote Eddie Murphy. I forget what movie it is, but he was at the horse track then. Trash Can Waves, you lazy. I can't say the rest of it.
Okay, so this is what David Hunt was saying. Why is David Hunt all the way back? So yeah, he was saying he's all the way in the back. We're going to give you the answer because Audrey Willis says he would say, Dr. Milton Mills, that dairy is not the best sources, but it can help with all. Let's look and see.
Exactly what Dr. Mills has to say himself.
Yes, because everybody's congratulating Abby. They're chatting it up in there, so we appreciate that. Audrey Willis, Philip Waldo Jr., and Next Gen Investor. Let's see, though, what Dr. Milton Mills has to say for himself. Now, this is a clip from when he was at
Yes,
do you remember which year?
It was 2017.
And so, yeah, 2017 is what it says on the beginning of the video and in the description. So I'm just going to make sure that we cue it up to right about where he's discussing it. And I'll turn the music down so you all can hear him, because I typically don't play the sound on the videos. So let's pull it in and we'll see what Dr. Milton Mills says. He's right there on the right. We showed you his website earlier.
A glass of milk, so you don't get ahead by trying to get calcium from dairy foods. Harvard Nurses Health Study showed that the women who drank the most milk had the highest risk for hip fracture. Worldwide, the risk of osteoporosis and hip fracture correlates with dairy intake. Dairy foods are a lousy way of getting calcium because there's so much animal protein, you end up losing more calcium than you can extract from those foods.
What do you think of the backlash after the film? There are a lot of articles written, a lot of blogs, some medical doctors saying that the information was false. Were you expecting that?
Was I expecting it? Let me just say I'm not surprised by it. I mean, anytime you step out and try to push the
That's it, you all. We just want to show you that clip. Definitely, we can drop the link to that particular video into the chat. I'll put it in right now because we do have to get on to the next question as before we answer fully the last question. So, dun, dun, dun. We have folks in there saying, I think it's this, I think it's that. Hey, before the billions, you're here just in time to hear the answer, because where to begin? Apartment says, I love learning different things, right? So before the billions is in there chatting it up. The question was, Dr. Milton Mills says that dairy products like milk, cheese, butter, yogurt, ice cream are good for which of these things? Is it vitamin D, hip fractures, calcium, strong bones? The answer is actually hip fractures. That's what it's good for. Like if you listen to what he was saying, he says, go ahead, Corey.
Dairy is good for hip fractures.
Yeah, like it's gonna help you get a hip fracture because it's messing up your bones.
Yeah, it's good to get one. That's all I'm saying. So
Unfortunately.
And Dr. Mills isn't the only one.
See Renee's apartment state. It's like, wow, look, I'm dropping the link to the video, but it's not just him. What were you gonna say,
Dr.
Corey?
Mills, Dr. Bill Barnard, Dr. James Thomas, a lot of the people, physicians featured on the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. PCRM. They have all done the research, and there's research that's not just with them, but from other doctors around the world have shown that cow's milk actually causes you to leach calcium from your bones, which makes your bones weaker. It's all about raising the acidity levels in your bones with the animal protein that's in the milk, and then that causes the calcium to leach out of your bones, kind of balance the acidity of your blood. It's a real scientific it's real complex body mechanics, but it has been proven that it leads to osteoporosis more so than preventing it.
But we have another nutritionist, a PhD in nutrition says, and that's Next Gen Investor, yes, I think you can get more calcium from a cup of kale than a cup of milk. True indeed. There's also Pickup Lines. This is a particular website from a YouTuber. So she has a website, she has a blog, she has all of these different things. And if you're looking for sources of, I know, right before the billions, we all heard that it was for strong bones. And now we're so happy that myth is dispelled.
And as far as the vitamin D is concerned, milk does not naturally come with vitamin D. It has to be fortified with vitamin D. It's added to it. But, we all can just enhance our vitamin D by just going and standing in the sun, activate that hormone that's in our skin. So especially for those that have a lot of melanin, like me, I'm melanin rich. Got to stand out there sun a little bit longer, but it does activate the vitamin D that's produced in our bodies naturally as a hormone.
So here's the website for Pickup Lines. This particular page in particular, now I always watch her YouTube channel. It's a great channel. She has a lot of recipes, a lot of different things. Calcium on a plant-based diet, everything you need to know. So she does have a video there. She's rock climbing. She said you can't always feel it in your bones, but she talks about calcium and bone health, calcium recommendations. So right here, she shows you that you want to get, if you're looking to get 200 to 300 milligrams of calcium per serving, you can choose black beans, bok choy, tofu, and all of those kinds of things. And then, of course, cream of wheat, soybeans, if you're going just for 100 to 200 milligrams, showing you that the bottom line, here's the easiest ways to get calcium. So
LaQuita, we recently had a discussion with our daughter. LaQuita brought it up. And Dr. Mills and other doctors have confirmed in scientific research. For you ladies, when your friend comes to visit on the 28th, if you still have that friend that visits on the 28th, when you consume dairy products, it makes the friend's visit a whole lot less tolerable. Yeah. And I will leave it at that. Mm-hmm.
You know, Tamala and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday podcast is saying, wow, thanks for sharing. And of course, Philip Waldo Jr. says, pick up lines. Girl, you must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day.
That's what I thought you said the first time.
I know. That's why I was like, let me show the channel. This pickup line, LIME, like the food line, lemon line. And
Philip Waldo, you get a pickup lane. That's a
good one. It's an old one, but it's a good one. My Renaissance grandma says, we're not wrong. Our physicians in the pyramid are failing us. You know, Canada took dairy off of their food pyramid. That's how, that's where we are now. Peer Pondering is saying, I'm glad that people who drink milk are getting the vitamin D fortified version. Too many people are deficient in vitamin D. And in that same video, he does say, Dr. Milton Mills, he talks about how vitamin D is not a vitamin. It's actually a hormone, and it's just been marketed as a vitamin. They are fortifying, though, like you're saying, Peer Pondering, non-dairy milks as well with vitamin D, so that if you're having soy milk, rice milk, almond milk, then yeah, you can still get your vitamin D in that way. Look at Before the Billions. The best pickup line is introducing yourself. Let me find out you got some game. This is one of the yogurts that we enjoy. It's an almond milk base. I don't have the So Delicious one because we kind of tore it up already. But this is vanilla, this flavor, silk almond milk. And they also, a lot of times we'll eat this just as yogurt, or we'll add granola, or we'll add fruit. Children love frozen fruit with it, or they just like eating frozen fruit they like eating frozen fruit as a snack or trail mix. Cena Renee's Apartmentstead is on vitamin D shots and pills at the present. Get some more sunshine, child.
Take the sunshine, beat it with a...
You know what? Black Tropical's in there laughing. And look, JBWR says, all that I know about milk is a lie. I'm telling you.
Check out the Physician Committee for Responsible Medicine, PCRM. Check out Dr. Milton Mills. He has a lot of information out there.
Well, remember, this is where we dropped in his website. So far, Gail at Night has been sharing it with you all. He does have information there, but he's also on different places. And of course, we also give you a lot of other sources. And so that way, it's not just us talking around. We're going to ignore Trash Can Waves because you started this for it. He says, what's the friend? And of course, Black Tropical, she old. I ain't got no friends. Oh, Before the Billions uses almond milk. Okay. And Gail at Night. Yeah, that lady in the red car still comes by every month.
Yeah, lady driving the little red Corvette. Yeah.
Simple but true, says Trash Can Waves. Oh, okay. Next Gen Investor learned about the coconut-based yogurt from us, and she loves it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, So Delicious is the brand, and they do have different flavors. So we like the kids and Corey. Y'all like key lime.
Let me tell you about my
wife.
Wait,
which vitamin is a hormone? Vitamin D.
Let me tell you about my wife, and clarity in talking and speech. This lady had me running around the grocery store looking for Soy Delicious ice cream and yogurt.
No.
Because she said, get the Soy Delicious, get the Soy Delicious. She's talking like her auctioneer voice. And I was sitting there, and they're like, hey, we don't have that. And they said, we got So Delicious. I was like, no, let me be sure it's Soy Delicious. And finally, it took one of the girls to say, Daddy, that's the one. It's so delicious. I said, oh, I thought she was saying Soy Delicious. And then they said, yeah, we did too the first time, but no, it's So Delicious.
So, the Dairy Board has great marketing. No one cares about vegetables, according to Next Gen Investor. This is why we say eat your fruits and vegetables at every meal. You can get so many vitamins, nutrients, and everything from your food. But David Hunt says almond milk is the truth.
Dr. Mills they actually showed him speaking to the USDA about dairy and how it affects different cultures. And he just roasted them in his presentation.
He's always roasting somebody. We'll Talk Productions. The only pickup line that seems to matter is the pipeline. You know what? And then he got a hashtag Demon Time. Y'all are bad. So anyways, we're pondering.
We enter them in this food this time.
The next race is for food, yes, but they got to get a question right first, so they failed. Mom worked with a woman years ago who had become physically debilitated. Turned out she had almost no vitamin D in her system. got on a high dose supplement and was able to go back to work. I've heard the same thing. There was a physician who had a similar story where his baby, newborn baby, this is why they give them vitamin D supplements or drops. The poor baby had a vitamin D supplement and just about lost his life, And so
vitamin D supplement.
They had to give him a
deficiency.
he had a vitamin D deficiency.
Mm-hmm.
They had to give him a vitamin D supplement like that. Okay. Yes. All right. So let's see here. Dr. Milton Mills would say that children under the age of 1 can have a taste of ice cream and yogurt and limit those milk-based foods until they're over age 1. Because you know how, like, when your babies are little, they say once they turn 1, the doctors tell you, oh, put them on whole milk now, right, after they're 1. Whereas a lot of times we see babies on
at 6 months old eating ice cream.
Yeah, like on ads and commercials, smiling with the
milk mustache.
Yeah, we used to give our kids the ice cream cones in the car seat. So let's see what they say. Because look, why David Hunt said Tross and then he said fruit.
Doesn't count, David.
Well, he finally said true, and then he Trash Can Wave says fat babies. So Dr. Milton Mills would say that children under the age of 1 can have a taste of ice cream and yogurt and limit those milk-based foods until they are over age 1. Pure Pondering is saying false. Sina Renee is saying true. Let's see. So far, who else we have in here giving answers? What would Dr. Milton Mills say about children under the age of 1 having a taste of ice cream and yogurt, but like just giving them a little bit, but just waiting until they're over 1 to give them full-fledged, whatever. So true or false? You all tell us, and we will put you into the food race as you give the correct answer. So that way, like I said last time, we only had a few folks that were, and no, nobody got it right. So that's why we just gave everybody a second crack at first place pony, because that one was tricky about osteoporosis.
Right.
All right, so let's see what else they're saying about this one. Trash Can Wave says baby's teeth going to rot out before they grow in. But then he also says false. Philip says Tross. He's on the fence about this. So I don't know. We'll see. And you can't give babies Coca-Colas too. You know what? Mention that, because Before the Billions is saying false. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I remember one time.
Oh, Miriam, I'm in your premiere too. I saw that your premiere popped up. Girl, we in there. I
went to, this is way before I was plant-based. I was like 17 at the time, maybe 18. And it's funny because I was 17, so it was my last year that I could still go to my pediatrician before I had to find another doctor. Of course, I was going on my mom and dad's insurance. So I went to get a physical for, I think I was enrolled in, it was either for football or enrolled in college. I can't remember which one.
Wait. You giving a 5-minute story?
Yes, a quick 5-minute story.
Lord, let's get into it.
So again, I was 17 years old. Last year I qualified under my parents' insurance, and I went to my pediatrician in order to get a physical. And I'm sitting there in the room, of course, figuring out, dreading what they're gonna do to me. Of course, the dreaded prostate exam, that could have been a possibility. Of course, I hate needles, so any kind of blood work, I was kind of dreading that. And I'm just sitting there, listening to the doctor.
Oh, we'll take care of where to begin, Homestead. They're going to fix the fence.
All right, fix that fence so the animals don't jump, don't get out. So yeah, but I'm sitting there listening, and I hear the doctor. It's my physician.
Thank you, Gail. This is for informational purposes only. None of this is medical advice.
Thank you, Gail. Definitely seek your own medical advice from your own medical professional, your own physician. But again, so I'm waiting for my physician to come out. Now I hear his voice clearly coming out of the other exam room. And he said, ma'am, I understand. He said that you're a young mother and that your grandma, you're trying the best you can, but you just can't feed a 6-month-old hot dogs and fish. And I was like, what? And so I'm like, I kind of got up, like, I had to go to the bathroom. I want to see what this person looked like. And it was a very young lady coming out, and a very pretty, older woman, which was apparently the young lady's mother. They were carrying this baby, and
so the grandma and the mama was thinking they could feed the baby
hot dogs and fish. And so when it sounds crazy to say it out loud, this is a 6-month-old kid, don't even have teeth yet. They were like chewing the food up for him. They said they would chew or mash the food up and then give it to him. And the doctor was so livid when he came into the exam room.
He was mad for real,
He was red in the face, and he just looked at me. He said, "Oh, how you doing, Mr. Staten?" I said, "I'm doing okay. How about you?" He said, "Oh my gosh, they're killing the kid over a hot dog and fish. I wonder why the kids having all these stomach issues and explosive diapers and things like that." So it is a lot of people misinformation out there. People think that, and it wasn't just about the meat. It's just the fact that you're giving a baby at that age that kind of food, solid food. I don't care if it was like a baked
Trash Can Waves laughing. He's like, ghetto. Look, bro,
Nah,
you said it, not me. I don't even know what to put. Just keep going. Just keep going. Before the biggest asking what she looked like. She looked like a mama. She looked like a grandma. They were too old. Because I'm like, well, even the older person, you know, she should have known. Like, you can't do that. But I guess they think like this.
Just to answer some of y'all questions, it wasn't LaQuita and it wasn't Miss
my mama.
Her mama. It wasn't them.
So Philip said trash can, you can get a baby Coca-Cola. Consequences won't be favorable, but you can try.
I mean, it's like,
right, Philip, baby gonna have type 2 diabetes by the time they're 9 months old.
Yeah, it's really sad. It sounds funny. We think about it, but like I said, you know,
David Hunt makes a good point. He said somebody mentioned giving NyQuil to the baby. Never mind.
Nah.
Look, it's some stuff out here that we just don't realize that babies are not just little adults. You know, their systems are different. They're growing. Their development is just. And
you would have thought after that one special diaper that you like, I ain't doing that no more. Because I remember, I ain't even tell that story.
Those explosive diapers you had to change.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Corey was changing diapers, you all kinds of diapers. It's a hotline here today. So let's get into the question. Let's get into the answer. All right. Are we going to give them the video to show them?
Yes, give them the video to see what Dr. Mills has to say about giving. The fact it's okay to give a child under the age of 1 a little bit of ice cream or yogurt or dairy products.
All right. I think we are. I'm going to see if I can remember if this is the cue for that. So we'll bring it in. I've already put the correct answers into the food race. So we will see where you all are with that. All right. Let's see who we have here in the chat. Trash Can Wave says false. And he also says, now when the baby is teething, you can rub a little rum on their gums. All right, let's get into what Dr. Milton Mills has to say about that. Lord, Philip, you know what? We not giving no baby straight whiskey to build up his tolerance earlier. Oh, Trash Can Wave says false. Philip Waldo Jr. says false. But let's get into the video. Oh, wait, I said Black Tropical. It's Black Tropical, not Trash Can Wave.
Oh, okay.
I'm making up people. All right.
Much older than that. So we absolutely do not need dairy foods for anything. Furthermore, studies have shown that dairy protein actually correlates with higher risk for a number of diseases, including cancer, such as prostate cancer. As a China study pointed out, some cancers in children. But the lactose in the dairy foods is also suspected of raising the risk in women of ovarian cancer and some other problems. And then, of course, the saturated fat is absolutely unhealthy. The protein in cow's milk, if very young children are exposed to dairy protein before they're a year old, it markedly increases their risk for developing type 1 diabetes. So it should be avoided altogether.
Why did the US government recommend?
All right, so that's where we are. He said, to answer this question,
if you expose a child under the age of 1 to the protein in cow's milk, products made from cow's milk or animal milk, then you increase the likelihood that they have what's called congenital or type 1 diabetes, meaning that they have it from before the age of 2. So yeah, so that's the answer to that one is not true. It's not false. It's false.
Right. Thank you, Pure Pondering, also for clarifying this whiskey and rum on the baby's gums. She says, Philip Waldo and Trash Can, frozen fruit works best for teething pain. And Trash Can talking about, just give me the alcohol. Like, he'll drink it for the baby instead of the baby.
Give a little peach schnapps. Then get both the best of both worlds.
That's it. So you know where we are. Oh, Pure Pondering also says you have to remember that they focus on cow's milk. The protein in goat's milk are closer to human protein and more easily digested. The protein in cow's milk are too large and cause microbleeds.
Okay,
Interesting.
all right.
You know, a lot of the plant-based doctors, they say just leave all the animal milks alone. But thank you for pondering.
You eliminate the guessing game, like, well, this one might be better than this one. And it's okay if that's what you prefer, but for us, we just decided just to eliminate it all together because, again, of all the other great benefits. Like
for Corey's diabetes, we said, well, let's do it this way.
Because like he said in this video clip, saturated fat, that's one of the number one causes of diabetes, is having too much saturated fat in your body. So
look at JBWR, all late talking about false. Thank you, Gail at Night, for reposting that video. And and
again, remember, this is not a substitute for medical advice. This is all for your enjoyment purposes. If you have questions about health concerns, check with your physician, make an appointment with your physician, and get professional medical help.
Yes. So also, if you're looking for those calcium sources, I am putting in the Pickup Lines, LIMES website. So that's in there as well. So are we headed to the races, Corey?
Let's head off to the races.
All right, off to the races. This means we are going to see which food people made it into the race. I thought, no, Next Gen didn't answer this one. Mary Made Poju is live, and so is Coach Remy. So we definitely got to head over there and finish the workout with him. But right now, let's see which of you food folks make it. And Cena Renee says, oh, wow, but they sell yoga for babies. Exactly. Is this just for African-American children? No, look, it's for everybody. Yeah. All races, they say. Cena Renee, apartment says, she's trying to figure out, like, okay, should we just stay away from it? Or because why are they selling it for babies?
Yeah. Just like you said, it should be avoided at all costs.
Yes.
So, everybody should know.
Yes, and thank you for your pondering. She says, when my mama had bleeding ulcers, the doctor had Pawpaw get rid of the milk cow and get a milk goat. The goat's milk healed the bleeding ulcers. Okay. Right. Thank you. I used to love goat's milk cheese too. So thank you for the info.
I like it too.
Yeah, we both did. So Corey is done with the 5-minute story time. I'm gonna take this off so we can see all the food. Okay, trash can is a donut. See Renee. These are the people that said the answer is false, right? JBWR slid in at the end, but okay, we'll let them have it. So.
Again, guys, this is just one segment of our Game Show Trivia Friday, where we answer fun questions along the way while introducing you to information from some fabulous content creators throughout this whole process, this whole journey. And we're focusing on the plant-based physicians, such as Dr. Milton Mills. Last week was Dr. Neil Barnard. But we're focusing on my personal journey, how it relates to my personal journey for reversing diabetes. So we thank you for joining us today.
And it might be another plant-based doctor next week because we'll be seeing some of these folks in person as we work at Veg Fest in Fairfax.
Yep. We'll probably take a look at Dr. James Loomis next week.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, off to the races.
All right.
Say it, Corey.
I'm going to say what one of my aunties, when she worked at the nursing home, says.
Look at David Hunt talking about he had the right answer. You had so many answers. Oh, pure pondering. Let me put you in there. You are so right. I don't have you in there. Oops. How did I miss you? You were the first one to say false. Okay. Thank you all for mentioning that. Should I put David Hunt in there, Corey?
I don't know. I don't remember. He said so many answers.
Right.
Charles.
Right.
Food.
Okay. So I'll make sure that for pondering is in there. And okay, fine, David Hunt. Since you was losing last time, we'll put you in there. All right.
So there's a guy, an elder that used to live in a nursing home that my auntie used to work at. When there was time for him to eat, he would bang on his little roller tray that went across the gate. He was like, bring me a plate. Bring me a plate. Bring me a plate before it get too late. And they're off.
Oh, okay. I was listening to that crazy story. All right, let's go. All right, David Hunt actually is pulling up in the trash can. Is sort of, trash can is french fries. David Hunt is bowl of fruit. JBWR is a plate of cookies. Black's Tropical, I think, is those noodles. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, and then Audrey Willis is the cupcake. Ooh, it has a lot of frosting. Philip Walter Jr. is a whole pie. Pure Pondering is a plate of, Taco Tori is a pizza. Pure Pondering is a plate of food. And I think she's coming up from the back. Cena Renee is a hot dog. Before the Billions is a taco. They look like they first. Oh, Before the Billions is a taco.
You won?
Nice work. Nice work there, you all.
Before the Billions said, it came to the front of the
let me tell y'all, there are so many taco options that if you want some delicious food, Pickup Lines has great recipes. I know there are recipes on Dr. Milton Mills' website as well, but Before the Billions, you are first place. Cena Renee, Apartment Stead is second. Pure Pondering came in third. Top three, Philip Waldo Jr. Fourth, David Hunt. You made it to the top 5. JBWR, Awkward Tory, Trash Can Waves, Black Tropical, and then Audrey Willis are in the top 10. So, dang, Audrey, though, you are the last loser.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I know.
What kind of food was she?
Oh, what was Audrey? Let me see if I can see it on the screen. She off this. Oh, I think she was that cupcake with all that frosting piled up high.
Yeah, weighed her down.
It weighed her down. That's what happened.
Yeah, since before the billions of the taco, it's really cool because you can make really good tacos with different types of soy products like the TVP, texturized protein.
Tofu, because they say that's good for you. Y'all look up tofu for yourself. Just Google the 2 words.
That's a great source of calcium too. So
look up the 2 words, tofu and cancer. You'll be surprised, pleasantly surprised about the results, how it actually reduces the risk of cancer. The earlier you have those soy products, soybeans, edamame, tofu, then the better it is. But again, this is not medical advice. This is what Dr. Neil Bernard, Dr. Milton Mills, Dr. Dean Ornish, Dr. James Loomis, Dr. Esselstyn, so many different doctors, right? They do the scientific stuff, especially Dr. Michael Greger.
Let me say this too.
Look, David Pierpont congratulating before the billions, and so is Gail at night, Alpha Tori, and David. What you want to say?
I'll say, and if you the type of person that doesn't want to cut up anything or cook, you want a quick taco.
Audrey said she don't even like frosting, and she lost.
It used to be that Texas peach chili, and look at the can, it's not meat. Is soy. So Texas peach chili is a pretty decent option if you're looking for a taco filling that you don't have to actually create. So,
you know, they even have nut meat where you take walnuts and mushrooms
on Fridays.
Look, it's you. That's what they call it.
It ain't me.
And now here's, as soon as I say that, Trash Can Waves, put some hot sauce on my taco, baby. Bang, 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 bang.
I literally think about the next person. I ain't in your taco.
You know what? So Philip Waldo Jr. says, change it to a burrito trash can. There are some amazing burritos that you can find. Chipotle, they have plant-based options, or Wawa's does as well. So when we're eating on the go, those are some of the things we eat. But we are done with this show. We're at the 1 hour mark. We gotta go.
Yeah, that's the last question.
No, because Trash Can is saying the best way to eat a cupcake is to cut it in half from the bottom and make it a sandwich. Let me tell you, bro, that is so good when you do that.
I ain't never heard that in my life.
You never heard that?
No, y'all talking about me, my peanut butter mayonnaise. I never heard that.
Yeah, that way the frosting is, you know how the frosting is all
on top. Yeah.
It's so much of it too.
Right.
Anyways, so yes, let's get into finishing up today with our plant-based treat. We do have to ask you all how many fruits and vegetables you have eaten.
And we also got to ask them, what do you plan to do with this information? Now that you've heard some of it, what do you plan to do? You got a call to action. Are you going to try some of these different products like the almond milk, soy milk?
Or the cheese. We do have the Follow Your Heart smoked Gouda. These are slices. They also sell shredded cheese. Now, this shredded cheese tastes like air. The Follow Your Heart, I ain't gonna lie. I've had the Parmesan. No, the Parmesan is the only good one. Mm-hmm. Their cheddar and the mozzarella tastes like air, but the Follow Your Heart smoked Gouda, or the what's the other flavor? This had grease on the front. Look like grease. Anyways, pepper jack. Their pepper jack is delicious too, their cheese. And then this is the non-dairy butter that we use, Earth Balance. And I do try to get non-GMO, organic, all of that stuff. And so they do have that version. So you can find all of those in your regular grocery store. We get it from Kroger, Harris Teeter, Food Line, Walmart. Ate some seeds of the poppy, Trash Can says. That's probably what my problem is. Messing with the hot sauce will clear the room for. Anyways, Corey, let's get into the plant-based treat for the day, because the last question that you wanted to ask them about, we did give them the answer already through the pickup lines information.
Yeah, plenty. What would Dr. Mills say is a great way to get calcium into your life? Is to eat leafy greens, beans and lentils, seeds.
It's everything on this list: bok choy, soybeans, black beans, tofu, chickpeas, turnip greens, mustard greens, kale, broccoli. All of those things as great sources of calcium. And if you're wondering, check out the website that we dropped into the chat. It has a lot of these things listed. There's a cool video right there to go along with it. So she's showing you, I don't think she's showing you her rock climbing as much as she is telling you how to get this done, what kind of foods to eat, right? And she is Indian, actually. Her heritage or cultural basis from India. So she has all the information right there a video to boot. And so, yes, that was the answer to that last question. But
so let us know in the chat. What do you plan to do with this information? Are you going to try something new you hadn't tried before as far as the non-dairy? Or are you going to add some extra oomph to your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and in between meal snacks with all these calcium-loaded vegetables and fruits that we just listed for?
Well, Audrey Willis says that she hasn't eaten today, but she will try the cheese, the non-dairy cheese. So, of course, you've got 3 different things you can do. You said they can try something new. They can try eating fruits and vegetables at every meal, or they can do both.
There you go.
I love it. And thank you, Gail at Night, for dropping not trash can waves, Dr. Milton Mills' link. Hey, Motrell on a mission, you are just here in time for the plant-based treat. We always, every day, encourage people to eat more fruits and vegetables at every single meal. So that's where we are right now. And this is one that we make for our children, or I make. I don't even know why I say it, Court. Y'all know I'm the one cooking and everybody else is eating. And so 24-karat pancakes is popular on the weekends because that's when I have time to make those. So if you all are ready, Corey, did you want to introduce?
And now it's time for today's treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
24-karat pancakes. Yum! Peel, slice, and chop 3 carrots into 24 chunks.
Carrots are low in calories and sugar and high in fiber. Fiber reduces blood sugar and cholesterol levels. They also have carotenoids or cancer-fighting antioxidants.
Boil until very soft. Let's start the pancakes.
I'll go ahead and add a banana, about a 1/4 cup of sugar. I've got my vanilla extract.
Mash or stir to blend it up.
Bananas are full of fiber, potassium, folate, and heart-healthy vitamin C, which is an antioxidant. Also full of tryptophan, which may help preserve your memory, boost learning and remembering, and regulate your mood. A tablespoon of baking powder. You're just going to add yogurt. Coconut yogurt is non-dairy, easy to digest, and full of probiotics. It's also low in sugar and full of antioxidants.
This has foamed right up very quickly. Almond milk that I'm going to pour about a cup. It's going to be about 10 ounces that I add, and then I'm just going to squeeze some lemon in.
Lemons are good for dental health. It helps toothaches and prevents gingivitis. Also, its anti-inflammatory properties help fight respiratory tract infections, sore throat, and inflammation of the tonsils.
Putting everything in, we've got our craisins.
Craisins lower the risk of urinary tract infection, prevent certain cancers, and they help your immune system.
Flour.
Mix the flour and the baking powder into the batter.
Start to add the milk.
Stir in the buttermilk.
Add a little bit of butter.
Cook 2 to 3 minutes on each side. When I first tried these, I didn't even know they were made out of carrots. They were really good. Compared to the sweet potatoes, these were better. They were sweeter.
Trash can wave says I messed it up with the raisins, but look. He also said it was baby food when I was pureeing everything. David Hunt actually saw a cup of sugar. Trash can wave says I got the measurement on lock today, huh? You know what? Look at Philip Waldo Jr. Yes, Mama Quita is making those sandwiches for me today. How do we say goodbye, Corey? Because they are talking trash, picking out raisins and everything else. But we've had a great time with you all today, learning and sharing info.
Well, guys, we thank you for joining us on this week's editions of Blind Guy.
His wife,
They're like,
and they'll left.
Tune in next week, same time, same channel. Monday, Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We have counted you down to another.
We gave them a call to action, like, what are you going to do with this information? Are you going to eat more fruits and vegetables at every meal? Are you going to try any of the non-dairy products? Are you going to do both? Trash Can Wave says, I'm eating wheat graham crackers. I'm adding that to every meal.
Okay.
I don't think that really counts. Right. It's not a whole food. Okay, good luck, Trash Can Waves, is all I can say. All right, Corey, thank you, Next Gen Investor. She says it looks yummy, and Mary Monty Poju is cheering it on as well.
Well, like I said,
he is pro-wheat, by the way.
We have counted you down successfully to another weekend. So get out there, get plenty of sunshine that boost that vitamin D. And to say goodbye, we say what Dallas Cowboys say to their Super Bowl chances.
Philip Waldo Jr., he's a Cowboy, right?
Yeah.
Because he said kickball tournament right after the show.
We say what the Dallas Cowboys say to the Super Bowl chances every year. Deuces.
Hey.